Hi BookTube, it's Missy, and today I'm here to share with you guys my November book haul. Now that we're getting into the new year, I know we still have one more month to go, I am stopping the book borrowing ban that I had on the library. And I know it wasn't very official, but I did say it last year that I wasn't going to borrow any actual novels from the library, that I would only borrow graphic novels. That way I would, pay more attention to the books that I already own. And I totally did that, and that was super amazing. I read so many of my books. Like, now I have 3 shelves filled with books that I have read that that were on my shelves to begin with. But with that being said, I purchased so many books this year. Even if they were super cheap, I purchased a ton of books this year because I had to make up for the fact that I couldn't borrow the books that I wanted to read from the library. So this next year in 2017, I would like to focus more on books that I really, really want, and I'm going to borrow the rest from the library and of course read the ones from my shelves. I still want to do more from my shelves than from the library, but I do want to do those for a lot of the books that I don't know if I'm going to like them. I do know that my library doesn't carry everything that I want to read, and so if that's the case, I will probably end up buying some books, but in the long run, I think it's fine. And I borrowed a whole bunch of books that I would like to read in December maybe, because, obviously December is the last month of the year, and I kind of want to get any sequels read before the year is over. If I can finish the series, that would be great too. Alright, so the first book that I want to share with you guys that are from my library books is Finders Keepers by Stephen King. This is the audiobook, read by Will Patton, which is an actor. I really enjoyed Mr. Mercedes being read to me by this author, and so I wanted to continue the series with him reading to me. I love this crime thriller, and I can't wait to continue on with the trilogy. The next book that I borrowed is Monster. This is this volume 2, which is, well, I think last time I told you guys I didn't think that this was actually the title, so it's just volume 2, and this is by Naoki Urasawa, maybe? This is a horror manga about a murderer and a doctor. The doctor's trying to find the murderer because the murderer is getting the doctor framed for things that he didn't do, essentially. The next book is The Girl in the Clockwork Collar by Katie Cross. I read the first book, which I can't remember. I think it was The Girl in the Corset and Steel Corset, maybe. It is a Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde retelling, with the daughter of Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde being the main character, and she has all of these friends that are all misfits, and they all have different things that they can do, and there's steampunk. It's so cool, set in Victorian London. I absolutely love the first one, so I can't wait to read the second. Sorry about the glare. The next book is Map of Fates by Maggie Hall. This is the sequel to Conspiracy of Us. I really enjoyed the first one. It's about a girl who doesn't know that she has this hidden family, and she doesn't know that she's a part of this, like, secret society. And so she is caught in the middle, trying to figure out a way to keep herself from being killed, I believe. I haven't read this in a really long time. I'm pretty sure that's what it is. So yeah, the first one was very exciting, very action-packed, and like a cat and mouse chase, because the other families are trying to kill her since she's so important to the Society. The next book is The Hunt by Megan Shepherd. This is the sequel to The Cage, which is a sci-fi book about a bunch of teens that are taken and put in these biospheres that were created by the aliens to see how they react to different temperatures and like different things. Not saying this right. And to see how they react to different scenarios, and they try to escape. And yeah, that's basically the book, and so this is the sequel, and I really liked the first one, so I cannot wait to read the second. The next book is, I think this is the end, I think it's only a duology, but it's called The Silver Blade by Sally Gardner, and this is the sequel to The Red Necklace. The Red Necklace I read last year, and it was narrated by Tom Hiddleston. I know. And it was awesome, and I loved it, but it doesn't have him narrating the second book, and so I wanted to finish the duology, and this is set during the French Revolution, and it has magic in it and like magicians, and it was very, very good. I really enjoyed the first one, so I definitely want to continue with the second. The next one, everyone said it was awful, but I wanted to read it for myself and, you know, for my own opinion, and that is Hidden Bodies by Caroline Kepnes. I owned the first book, You, which I really enjoyed. Joe is a stalker, and he follows this one girl and, you know, starts having a relationship with her, but on the like the bottom line, he is a murderer and a stalker, and he's a bad person, but you kind of feel like you like him for some reason. And in this one, everyone says that his way of just being changed a lot, and so I want to find out what that means. The last two books that I borrowed are graphic novels to continue on with series that I have been reading. The first one is Saga Volume 6. I am loving this series so far. It's a sci-fi about two different species, kind of like a Romeo and Juliet kind of thing, where they're not allowed to be together, but they are together, and they are running away so that way they're not captured. And then the next one is Giant Days Volume 2. This is about, I think, it's only 3 girls. Yeah, 3 girls in college. The first one was super hilarious. I absolutely loved it, and I cannot wait to read the second one. Alright, so those are all of the library books I borrowed for this month. On to the books that I purchased. I bought 3 books from Book Depository. One I've been wanting to purchase, and then the other 2 I saw somebody else haul it, and so then I had to buy it. So the first one I bought is With Malice by Eileen Cook. This was is supposed to be a buddy read for this month, so I had to wait to buy it. And this is the UK edition, paperback, obviously. And so I can't wait to read that one. Hopefully we can get started next week on this book. It is a thriller, I think. Then we have the 2 books that I saw on BookTube, and they made me buy it. I can't remember. Ugh, that did not work. I can't remember who showed this book. Was it Sarah Churchill? She always has the best covers. Maybe it was somebody else. I don't know, but I needed to buy it immediately because it was so gorgeous. That's not the book. I'll show you this book anyway, though. It's Neverwhere by Neil Gaiman, illustrated by Chris Riddell. Yeah, I own this book in paperback. It's somewhere behind me, and when I saw that there was an illustrated edition by Chris Riddell, I had to buy it. It is gorgeous. This is the end pages, and then there's the little kitty cat on the spine. I have not read this book yet. Oh my gosh, look how gorgeous. If I can buy all my books like this, I totally would. What? That is amazing. Let's see another illustration. Yes. So this is a sci-fi book, I believe. Or is it fantasy? I can't remember. But I love Neil Gaiman, so I can't wait to read it. And I think this is a standalone, so that makes it even better. Now, to the book that I saw on one of the BookTubers channels. I swear it was Sarah, but it could be Mercedes from Mercy's Bookish Musings. I can't remember, but it was so gorgeous I had to buy it. It was from Mercedes' channel, Mercy's Bookish Musings. I saw The Lie Tree in her latest book haul, and this is by Frances Hardage. I bought this book just this year in paperback from Book Depository, and now they have a hardcover with illustrations by Chris Riddell. This is so gorgeous. Oh my gosh. This is a YA fantasy. Look at that. About a girl who has to take over her father's job, which is keeping this lie tree alive. And in order to keep it, you know, going, you have to feed it lies. And then it will produce a truth to you. And it says, you know, is the truth important enough to tell a bunch of lies? It's just so gorgeous. Oh my gosh. Yes, so Chris Riddell is an amazing illustrator, but if you guys can see these things in person, I would go to a bookstore just to look at the pages if you don't want to purchase them. If you're not interested in YA or fantasy, just to pick them up because they are gorgeous. Anyways, so those were my Book Depository books. And then I purchased one book from Amazon, and it is a continuation of some books that I already purchased. And that is, let me get it out. Oh, here we go. Hookah. This is volume. This is book 4 of the Insanity series by Cameron Jace. This is of course, a Alice in Wonderland retelling. I really enjoyed the first one. My best friend read the first 3, and so this is the 4th one. I bought it for myself, but obviously I bought it because she wants to read it, and I needed it in my collection. So those are the 4 books that I bought this month. If you have read any of these books, let me know down below what you thought of them. If you read any of the books that I borrowed from the library, let me know what you thought of them. Which book from the borrowed of the library section should I read first in December? I will be doing a TBR, of course, at the end of this month, but it would be nice to know which ones are the best because December I have lots of time off, but that also means that I might play video games, and so that cuts into my reading time. So yeah, let me know which one I should definitely get to in December. That's it. Thanks for watching. I hope you guys have a wonderful Thanksgiving tomorrow if you guys celebrate, and if not, have a great Thursday. I will talk to you guys soon. Thanks for watching. Bye!